Good morning. Good morning, a click and a view. How are you? Happy Sunday. I am trying to figure out what's going on in my back screen here. But hey, I'm here. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody coming in. I hope you can hear me clearly. Welcome to the channel. I just thought I'd come on here and get back for a little bit. Not much of anything. I got up and I was watching a video. I wanted to share it with you, but for some odd reason, I don't think I'll be able to. Let's see what happens, as the show progresses. But baby, I was watching a video a while ago with this woman who suspected her husband of cheating, and baby, that woman operated the way I would, because that's just basically how I do stuff, like cool and deadly. That is how she operated. I'm like, what is going on here? This is like, people would say that's their twin. Girl, you operated the very same way that I would. Good morning to you, TC. Good morning to everybody coming in. I appreciate you for passing through. It is so early. I know folks been up late last night, so it's going to be a while for them to get up. It is almost 8 o'clock. I could never be in bed any longer than maybe 6 o'clock. Okay? Is it too loud? A click in a view. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh. It's soothing, right? It is so early. I know people do not wake up so early on weekends, but hey, this is where I am. I hope you guys remember the words, or I should say the phrase I taught you yesterday. I taught you how to say look at you. I hope you guys remember it. I know you may have to go back to see it, but look at you. I taught you how to say it. Hope you remember it, okay? Because today it is Gwaan and it's Sunday. What's going on today? Shout out to my 10 people who come here, okay? You know how it is. You know. Okay, TC. Oh, TC remembers it. You are close, TC. It's pretty much that. Coupon you. You almost got it, TC. Shout out to my 10 supporters. Shout out to my members. Check in the membership and make sure you answer that question we got in there. Keep the answers coming, okay? Keep your answers coming for that little question I have in there, okay? So shout out to my members. Shout out to the new ones too, okay? Shout out to my new members, and thank you so much, Jackson 2300, for gifting those memberships. I should figure out how to do them too, because I do know I could give away like 5 memberships each time, so I need to go figure out how to do that. Girl, let me tell you something. I had fun last night. I want to thank sorry, is my sound okay? I want to thank TC, HBCU Queen. I want to thank T Danielle for taking the time out of their busy day yesterday to be able to come and play our Jeopardy game last night, just to have game night last night, because that is what we do over here, okay? That is how you do it. We do it. We come on here and we chillax. And I really did enjoy having that little game last night with you guys. I enjoyed the audience last night because you guys were giving it up last night, especially in the parts that you had to give your answer. I don't know if my audio is. Let me know if you could hear me on top of the music, because I do know sometimes it becomes annoying. So you just let me know, okay? Um, but like I said, I enjoyed the game last night. Trying to incorporate other stuff in it. I wish I could actually do the Jeopardy where the music gets installed in it, but I'll continue to see how best I can do it. There has to be a way to do it. It has to be. So I could put those clips in instead of doing them manually. But the Battle of the T right, the Battle of the T's last night, I click in a view. Ooh, look at that pic. Why does Steve Harvey look like that? TC says, I had so much fun and I learned something too. Okay, TC. So that is pretty much what I wanted to say. Thank you to. You're going to the eye doctor because oh man, that's what you learned. You weren't seeing so well on the thing last night, but you were able to answer most of them. So I'm sorry that happened. Maybe what I should do is put it on full screen next time. But I did try doing that, but I wanted to make sure that the two you both were able to be shown on the screen. So that is why it may have been just a little bit smaller than usual. So you're gonna go test your eyes. Is it time to change? Maybe it's time to change your glasses. You don't know. I don't know. But listen, that little thing that happened at the end, girl, I didn't know. I didn't expect that to happen. Do you have and Miss Bernadette had something going prior that I'm not aware of? Maybe I don't know. Maybe she just wanted to say how she felt at the moment. I don't know, but it's all good. You know, it's all good. Um, I can't wait for the next game. Because it's just fun chilling. It's time. I just got my card in the mail. Oh, okay, so it's time. Yeah. Okay. This Steve Harvey pick is cracking me. Talking about picks on these avatars. Um, this beef sector is something else because trust and believe. When I see these avatars, like there are a few folks on here who, when you look at their avatars, you just gotta crack up because they find some unflattering pics of some folks, or whether it's subscribers or if it's not the subscribers, it's the content creators, and it's all in fun for some, for most. It is hilarious the stuff that these you have to love the beef sector. I keep saying it. You have to love the beef sector. Like there are so many folks who entertain you. It's not only the content creators that entertain you. These subscribers are a hoot. You hear me? These subscribers, they have these interesting names, troll names that they come up with. They have these pictures that they use. It is so hilarious sometimes. Good morning, Linda B. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Good to see you all. There is one person that I've been wondering where she is. Maybe I'm doing too much thinking about her, but hey, well, two persons actually. Haven't seen Betty White anywhere, so I'm hoping that she's doing good. She hasn't posted on her channel in a very long time, and Betty White was one of those little feisty ones in the chat too. Haven't seen her around. Maybe she got tired of the beef sector. Maybe she's dealing with life. She did say that she was going through something, and she trolled. So I don't know if it was true or not. I did send her, my sympathies and stuff at the time when she announced it, and I think this was like a little bit over a year ago. She announced in a chat that she was, she found out something, and health wise, we're talking about. If it's true, my heart goes out to you, Betty White. If not, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope you're okay. Shout out to One Pearl Glamour too. Haven't seen what I did because she does go live when she can. Shout out to her. But I haven't been seeing Rhonda anywhere. We would normally see Rhonda on the spaceship or pretty much anywhere she decides to click a link. Okay. I heard that Joanna is okay at clicking a view, so that's cool. But I've been meaning to find out, where is Rhonda? Did Rhonda decide to go terrorize somewhere else? Did Mousy tell her to stay away from the beef sector? What Rhonda got going on over there? So we haven't been seeing or hearing her. Well, some folks did not want her on their panels anyway, but I hope she's okay. There are a few people we haven't been seeing for a while. Some of them they've left and they've gone on to greener pastures, pretty much doing their own content and thriving. Um, you know, but when you don't see folks around a little bit, you gotta ask where they are. It's only human for those who really do care. Some folks do not care; they just be moving on. I've seen folks who have moderators passed on and they didn't even like shed a tear. God damn it, they didn't even like do a memorial. And those mods used to be so, you know, supportive and stuff. I have seen some stuff happen on here, and this is why I say it's not that there are no friends on YouTube, it's that some folks just do not have the capability. They do not have it within them to be friends to anyone but themselves. You hear me? So it's not that there are no friends on YouTube, it's that some people do not have the capacity. They do not have it within them to be friends to anyone because they are negative, okay? That's it and that's all. Those are the folks I haven't been seeing in a while. Um yeah, it is sad. It is sad. They had folks been, doing moderating, as much as it's not a real job or anything. Like, you've had some folks, they've been up there ride or die with you all hours of the night, all hours of the day. You decide to go live 100 times and that person turns up for you. They help you with other stuff. They talk to you behind the scenes, and you mean to tell me they pass on and not one day you did anything in memoriam of that person? You don't have it within you. You are only a friend to yourself. I'm telling you. The ones who claim to be the realest on here, oh, I'm real. I am this person. I'm this and that. They are the fakest of them all. I am telling you. So I have observed that, and I'm just saying, it just goes to show, do not feel like you are anyone to some of these folks on here, because they'll tell you how much they love you. Oh, I love you. Oh my. Oh, and then you get sick and see if they'll ever take their phone up and call you, or query about you from your family, or even drop a line on your page. I'm not talking about me. Not talking about me. A lot of folks think sometimes when I'm saying these stuff, I'm talking about me. Nah. I've met some cool folks on here though. Hi Z Sarah. I have met some cool folks on here, some genuine people on here, I could tell you that. I'll be off of here and they'll reach out to me, you know. And you have some folks who are like really, really genuine on here. Hey Jill, good morning. Hey to everybody coming in. Jill, I am happy I've seen you because you remind me that I've been putting this off for a while now. I really do need to start exercising again because I am just packing the pounds on. For real, for real. And I cannot make a certain person win who was behind the scenes talking about how fat I am. Well, I guess I am right now. Shoot. I guess right. I've been so no more can I walk around talking about, oh, I have 10 pounds on. I just need to lose 10. And this 10 has been on me for a while now. The months have passed, and it's just full time for me to get rid of it and the other three that came with it. I'm like, no, I need to do better. I really do. And it's so easy to jog on the spot, walk on the spot. It's easy. You could go outside and walk around the house. There are so many things you could do. You could find a few YouTube videos that you could use. I need to do better. If you don't feel like driving to the park, do something. So I'm challenging myself to do that, because you'd be walking around talking about you're 10 pounds overweight. Then you look on the freaking scale and it's not 10, it's 13. I am so upset with myself. And I am not necessarily looking on the weight itself. It's just your general health that you need to take care of. So I am going to make it my point of duty to do better, man. For real, for real. I need to. I need to. And it does, I feel it. Man, I am getting old. I feel some stuff that I never felt in the back of my legs. Listen, how do you know you're getting old? If something falls and you got to think about it before you take it up. If something falls, I think about it before I take it up, and then I look around to see which child is close by, and I'm like, hello. I am. It's unfortunate. It really is. You know when I knew I was getting old? When I came on here complaining about the few gray hairs, the strands of hair that I saw, and it really took me through a roller coaster of emotions. Um, I started tweezing them bad boys out because, like, who are you, and who invited you to my head? Like, for real, for real. You like my question of the day? You see my question of the day in my members only. Go respond to it for those who have memberships. Excuse me. Silent members, especially those who got their free membership last night from um, Jackson Street. Go answer that question in the membership, okay? Go respond to that one, okay? I'm telling you, I be feeling some pains. I'll be stretching and I'm like wondering like when did you start getting stiff? Like for real, like when did this part of my body start getting stiff? Hey T Daniel, good morning. I was saying earlier on, thank you for being a part of game night last night. It was the clash of the T's. I don't remember offhand what the score was. I think it was 3,300 for T Daniel and 3,100 for TC. So yeah, like a bitch was complaining about what I do on my channel. I do play games on my channel. I keep back on my channel. That's what I do, bitch. And I enjoyed every minute of it, okay? Yeah. Um yeah, you don't have a membership? Oh, TC, the question in the membership, let me find my phone. And maybe you guys can answer it on here. It's pretty much similar to what I'm talking about. You don't have to worry about that. I had fun last night. You hear me? We have to T Daniel, and I'm making sure that I find the time to do it. See, I had them down for a bit because I was supposed to come on Wednesday to play games, but because somebody pissed me off, I came over here and in the morning and I freaking said some stuff, and then I'm like, I'm not going back on that bitch. How could I come on here cussing and then come play games like nothing happened? I was upset for a little bit because I don't want to talk about it for too much and notice the person doesn't want to talk about it, but you were touched in your spirit and you know it too. You know you were touched in your spirit. So you don't want to respond. You're not supposed to anyways because I wasn't planning on responding any who after that. I just wanted to do my one and done and that would be it. Stop fucking poking and saying stuff to me like you don't think I hear it or see it. Girl, bye. Act like you were playing around. Even me talking about weight a few minutes ago, that was one of the things that girl was over there saying how I sound like I'm fat and blah blah blah. She's always been poking me. She has always been doing it. But apparently it goes over some of you folks' heads and you didn't see it, you didn't hear it. So yeah, I finally responded to that. And I don't care. You're gonna I see some stuff happening ever since that day. I've seen some stuff happen, um who she's being cool with as a result of that, where she's finding herself as a result of that. Also, I have noticed, even though I knew before, for some content creators, I have noticed something too. And that's enough for me. That solidified everything I had in mind when it came to you, okay? I saw something and I saw it for what it was, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to watch what's her name? Danny Roberson. I've been subscribed to her for a long time. She's been over there exposing Jaguar. See, Sarah says I don't listen to her, so I wouldn't know. Z Sarah, I think I unsubscribed to her on Thursday because I think it was Wednesday that I came on and responded. Um, I was just holding on to that subscription because sometimes stuff will pop off on her panel. That's the main reason why I was holding on to that subscription because I don't stick around folks who disrespect me. Okay, I see some content creators, I see some subscribers, people will freaking discuss them, or people will embarrass them or say bad stuff to them, and they go right back up in those same person's faces. It's like you love um verbal abuse, you love emotional abuse. It's like you have something within you that makes you feel like you have this fear of being left out of something, so you go back. Hey, Diana from Brooklyn. So it's like you keep going back to someone who embarrasses you because maybe that person has a lot of subscribers, a lot of support, or something, and they would cuss you out in their chat, or they would say some stuff to speak badly about your heritage or speak badly about you as a person, as an individual, and then you are still trying to find ways and means of getting back around that person. That is kind of a sickness that I don't know how to you know I can't hey Madison, good morning. I don't understand it. So if a person has been poking at me and because I have not been saying anything and then I finally do, you think I'm going to stick around to hear you or be in your presence? No. And they think they're too high and mighty to acknowledge that they are the ones who started with me first. Too high and mighty to acknowledge that you are the one who were saying slick stuff to me for months. TC says, there are some folks I pay attention to. Yeah, Z Sarah, that's the word I'm looking for. Insecure. She is insecure. She comes on here with her loudness and her this, and I don't know, like she's on top of the world. She is still an insecure bitch, and she knows it too. She is still. If my sound is muffled, please let me know. If my sound is muffled, I really would appreciate that. I think sometimes I just want to know how it sounds so I can remove the microphone. I think it's probably too close to my mouth too. Let me know. Um, the ones who come on here and act up the way they do are the ones who are very insecure. Have you ever seen like some folks who are celebrities or YouTubers or people on social media, and then you maybe see like couples and they're like supposedly couples goals, they come in here, they front to their audience and stuff, but when that camera goes off, it's all hell. It's hell. And then the next news you'll hear is that they were in a domestic violence situation. The next news you'll hear is that one of them took their own life. I remember that guy who used to dance. I cannot remember his name right now, and everybody thought he was so happy because he was always online dancing, having fun, laughing and stuff. And then who knew he was so miserable the whole time, to the point that he was going through so much that he took his own life? I'm telling you, you know? So not everyone who comes on here acting like they have it together and stuff, not everyone is together. They may be going, it should probably is turmoil in their heads. You never know. And this is why I'm not understanding how folks get abused verbally or be talked down to by content creators or other people, and you still want to go around your abuser. You still want to be a part. That dude, right? I click on the view. Yeah, you hear about them. You just see people saying rest in peace on social media or something, and then you say, what happened? Oh, the person took their life. And I'm like, but he was just on here telling you how to be happy. He was just on here talking smack to other folks and saying that they were beneath them. And then you look around, they took their own life. You know what I mean? So do not think everyone you see being happy or acting like they are above reproach or above anybody else, that their life is extremely happy. My mom taught me growing up, Do not ever be grudgeful or, you know, be jealous of other folks' life when you see them, because you do not know what they had to do to get it, or what they have to do to keep it, or what they're going through right now. You never know. You never know. Do not ever be envious of other folks and what they have. Just be satisfied with what just be satisfied with whatever you have. That's one of the main things we had to understand for ourselves growing up. If you did not have it, you do without until the moment you can. You don't try to get it by, you know, borrowing from anyone. If you don't have it, you don't have it. What do you think that teaches you as a child growing up? It teaches you a lot of stuff. Think about it. You don't have to always be in, you know, the it crowd. You do not have to ever want to have what somebody else has. Because then you have folks who start doing some really criminal stuff to be able to attain stuff that they don't, or they start living beyond their means. And these are some of the folks who have bad credit and stuff. You can't afford stuff and you keep taking and taking and taking and trying to make sure you're keeping up with the Joneses. Especially those you hear talking about, oh, that's cheap. Oh, you're buying cheap stuff. It's always the ones who can't afford stuff who wants to live that type of lifestyle to show that they got money. You be paying for stuff and having all of this vanity and having all of this stuff, and then you can't pay your bills. You can't cook something to man. I'll always love my mama. She brought me in this world. Thank God. Shout out to the mothers. I'll tell you that. Jill says, I only focus on my own pockets, my own household, etc. Okay. Diana from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to my family in Brooklyn. I did not let them know I have a channel, but shout out to you folks. That's why I be laughing sometimes when I see Uppity say stuff about me. And I'm like, bitch, you could be walking with that freaking trailer and I send some folks for you. You and that cart you got out there. But you don't know me. Silent rivers run deep, bitch. But I am not that person. I am cool. I am calm. I'm collected and I'm behaving myself. I've been doing a very good job at it. I'm like, look at her passing there. Oh, ooh, ooh, look at her. Oh my God. And I'm like, bitch, you could have been getting a rude awakening the other day when you said something to me. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Let me keep going. Good morning to you, foot soldier. TC says, I am definitely not coming on here manipulating folks to give me a donation or cash app. Okay, there. Let me see. Jill says there are too many jealous spirited people in the world. They miss their blessings studying others' blessings. That is true. That is true. And that is why growing up, for those who have children and grandchildren, you teach them to not always want what others have or watch what other folks have. Diana from Brooklyn, your guess is as good as mine. Whenever you find out why she's trending, let me know. Maybe she's trending because she's a celebrity, because in her head she feels that way. In her head, she feels like she makes folks channels, but she can't make hers, might I add, but she can make other people's channels. In her mind, her voice is the voice of reasoning. Her voice is to be heard. She is the type of person who thinks she should go tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I think she has attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I am not diagnosing her, but she definitely got something going on because she can't keep her mouth closed long enough for somebody to get a full sentence out before she starts talking. In her mind, whatever she's thinking at the moment, it has to be spilled right there and then, and nobody else who is talking or have their own contribution or their thoughts. Like nobody else should have thoughts. Only Uppity's thoughts matter. Okay? Only her thoughts matter. I'm just saying. How dare you have a thought and try to get it out of your mouth? And for somebody who's missing two front teeth, why does she talk so much? All that air that comes out when she talks and stuff. I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. I'm sorry. Right. Over the mountain. Her her voice must be heard. Her voice must be heard. Basically, that's what she's saying. So she cannot hold herself together long enough. She cannot hold herself together long enough for somebody to get something out in, let us say, 15 or 20 seconds. Nope, absolutely not. She cannot keep what she has to say in her mind for 20 seconds so somebody else could get their thoughts out. She keeps interrupting. It's so annoying. And you mean to tell me people have to continuously tell you over and over and over again to allow other folks to talk? But anyways, Diana from Brooklyn, um could when you know why she's trending, let me know. If it's not for other reasons like her gut, if it's not for other reasons like her teeth that's missing in action, if it's not for other reasons like her trolley that she pushes around that made, I don't know, whatever else is her reason, I don't know. Um I'm not interested, to be quite honest. I don't know. But when you know, you could prips and let us know why she is her name is out there in the streets. Maybe I didn't have my ears low enough to the ground yesterday to know what's going on. Okay, I can't with her. It's Sunday. I'm not gonna disturb. Oh my god. Okay, Jill. Oh, she said she doesn't give a fuck. Okay. I laugh at the ones who want to be well known or popular in the beef sector. Like, it says to me that you did not have like a lot of attention growing up. So now that you notice that for the past 2 or so years people have been paying attention to you, because prior to her like clicking all of these links, I used to check her channel out like in the clouds because she used to do a lot of cooking and stuff. Well, not a lot. You'll see little videos here and there, and then she swears she's not going to argue with folks on here, but she's over there, you know. Man. Well, I'm happy for her. Once she's happy, I'm happy for her. Let's put it that way. These folks are in a whole different zone when they come on YouTube, and they give it up. They perform for the camera. They perform for the subscribers. And then when they're done, they go back to their miserable lives. I am me on and off of here. You hear me? On and off of here. I am me. You hear me? And I don't have to put on a show for not one bitch on here. I didn't come on here because I'm just here chilling. So, like I was saying to you guys, I was watching this video. I'm going to try to play it. And if the audio is too low, you let me know. If the audio is low, you let me know so I could make arrangements to play it later on. But I was watching this video of this girl. And not until I read the comments did I find out she was also Jamaican. Because everything, the way she executed her plan and stuff, I'm saying, but this is a whole replica of Very Carey right here. This woman was with her husband. I don't recall how many years she's been with her husband. Let me tell you something. Let me play it for you. Hold on. I was multitasking while I'm here. Let me clean my hands off. I was cleaning stuff. Hold on. I'm going to play this audio of this woman who was with her husband and found out he was cheating. Girl. Let's see if the audio is loud enough. If not, I will play it later on. Let me find it for you. Are you ready? Where is it? Hold on. This woman found out that her husband took his mistress on a trip to Greece. You hear me? She found out that her husband was making plans to take his mistress to Greece. Baby, hold on. Let me type this. Where did it go? I hope I didn't lose it. Okay, let me take this music from the background out. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. Um, it's not your typical space in YouTube where you're afraid to drop down. My chat is open to anyone. I do not monitor who comes or goes. I don't care enough. I only care that you come over here and be respectful in the chats. That's about it. So all are welcome in the chat, whoever you are, wherever you're from. For those who are new to the channel and you just subscribed, feel free to type in the chat if you want to. Over here, we do what we want. We don't do what is expected of us. Okay? We do what we want over here. Okay? All right. Let me see. Let me get rid of this music in the background. There you go. And then I'm going to attempt to play this video and I want you to let me know if the audio is loud enough and we'll just talk about it, okay? Ha. Okay. And he's naive to what I told him. I was protecting him. My husband booked a cruise to Greece with his side piece and lied to me that he's going on business and this is what I did. Story time. So how is that? That's just an audio check. Is it too low? Did you hear it? Z Sarah, that jail would be the second thing on my mind. And the least, I would never even think about it the way I move. I operate a different kind of way. I will never go ham on you. I would never like cause stir anything. I move silently, Z Sarah. I prefer that way. So I find out you're cheating on me. You think I'm going to jail for you and that mistress, baby? I'm gonna hit you in other ways. That's just how I operate. Those are the ones you beat. You girl. Let me know if you heard the audio a while ago so I can know if I should play. You heard it? Was it loud enough though? Was it loud enough? Let me know if it was loud enough so I could play it so we could talk about it. Should I play it again so you could tell? Was it clear enough? I don't want for it to be too low, and if not, I gotta go grab my Bluetooth speaker so we could use that. But I want us to listen to this woman who found out her husband was cheating on her. She found out that her husband was cheating on her, and then she pretended that she had to go to the doctor to get herself checked up because she wasn't feeling well. But then she came back and told her husband that the doctor said she had to lay off sex for a little bit. She made sure she did that so she did not have to have sex with him anymore because she was worried about her health and stuff as it relates to him and those freaking, possible STDs and stuff. So she was thinking about that. Hold on just one second. I gotta wash my hands and then I'm gonna come back because, like I said, while I'm on here talking, I've been multitasking. I've been doing stuff. Okay, it was clear. Okay, so we could do it then. Let me go wash my hands real quick and I'm coming right back. Okay, I am back. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I am back and I'm gonna play it. Okay. All right. So Z Sarah said she could hear it. Hey, Carrie. Open panel, y'all. Every time I see or hear open panel, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. Okay. So listen. So this woman. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this woman, thank you, Diana. So this woman, found out her husband was cheating. Let me get rid of this music. Good morning to those who are coming in. Good morning to those who are watching on the replay. We're gonna be talking about this woman. Let me see if I could find. Yeah, this woman who found out her man was cheating. Okay, let's chat about this thing. I wish I do not have TikTok, so I could go on her page to go find it. Care much about these stuff, so I don't know. But let's listen to it. So I'm gonna start the video right now. We're gonna listen to it and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So you said you could hear clearly, Z Sarah. Z Sarah is the only one who said she could hear it clearly. So I'm hoping everybody else is also hearing it clearly because we're gonna talk about this woman. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Hoping you guys can hear. Let's go. My husband been seeing this girl for a while. I knew about it. This whole time he was seeing this girl. When I found out that he was seeing this girl, I pretended to go to the doctor and have issues where I can't have sex for a while. So knowing that I can't have sex, and he's naive to what I told him, I was protecting myself from any unexpected STDs. You heard that? Did you hear that? I got to make sure because I hate trying to strain my ears to listen to stuff. So let me make sure you heard that. Let's wait for the audience to respond. You heard that, right? Don't let me go set my Bluetooth up, girl. You heard it? Was it low? Was it loud? It's kind of low. All right, so we got to do better. Hold on. I hope that thing is charged up. I really want you guys to hear this. Oh my god, it is too much. She is just like me. So he booked this trip to go to Greece. So he's supposed to. So story back up. He told me he has a business trip, and he has to fly to another state for that business trip. So I didn't say anything to him. I wasn't sure if he was lying because he does go on business trip out of state. But he tells me he's not just out of state, he's going out of state for this business trip and then he has to go overseas for the other part with his business partners. Okay, so essentially she said she found out her man was cheating, right? After she found out, she went to the doctor. She, came back and she said he's naive enough to believe. She told him that she would not be able to have sex with him again. And he believed it. But what he did find out is that I'm sorry. So once she found out, she told him that. But what happened was she wanted to protect herself from getting a disease. That's basically it. Okay. So she wanted to protect herself from that. So she told him she was not able to have sex right now. And he believed, and he told her he had to go to Greek. He had to go away for a business trip, right? The music is loud. Okay. I'm just going to talk about what I saw. You guys can go look at it. Next time I come on here, I'm going to have the actual video and we'll play it and talk about it. Okay. So she told him that she cannot have sex right now, and he believed. And he told her he has his business trip coming up that he's stressed out about. He's going to have to go out of state for this business trip, blah, blah, blah. Right? So he told her all of that, and she's like, okay, cool. But she was there in the background saying, I'm protecting myself because I am not about to get no STDs because of you and whoever you're supposedly going on this business trip with. Okay. So he told her he had to fly to another state. And she said, you know what? Okay, okay, got you. Because, you know, he also said he had to go overseas. So she's like, it's a regular thing for him. He always goes on business trips and stuff. So she wasn't suspicious or anything. But then something told her to go check his itinerary, okay? These men do not know how to cheat, okay? They do not know how to cheat. So she went and she checked on his itinerary. She says, she's never checked his itinerary before. All this time, he used to go on his business trips and stuff. She has never, ever had to check his itinerary. Something told her, let me go check it. Because he never expects her to check it. And she's never, ever done it before. And she says, you know what? I'm going to go check this. There's just, let me see what's going on here. She's like, yeah, he's dumb. He doesn't even know. He thought like, I wouldn't find out stuff, whatever. So once she did that, she's like, so you're underestimating my intelligence? Okay. All right, girl. All right. So her husband planned his trip and everything. They were gonna go sail to Greece and everything. Hey young, good morning. Hey everybody coming in. So um what she did was call her homegirl up. She hit her homegirl up and says, "This is what's going on, blah blah blah." And my version of blah 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 is Ray Ray Tete. Same thing. Um she found out, she's telling her friend that she checked his itinerary and he's flying to the state and then he's gonna get on a whole boat and sail to Greece. And she says to herself, Bish, I've never been to Greece before. I'm gonna go to Greece. You mean to tell me his mistress is going to Greece and he's never taken me to Greece? The girl says she's going to Greece. So she's like, okay, you're going to Greece? Well, baby, I am going to Greece too. The only thing is that we're not going to go to Greece together. Okay. So you're going to Greece. I am going to Greece too. So she called her girlfriend. Her girlfriend is that type of ride or die chick. So she's like, okay, I'm coming. So I've had moments like that before. Man, when you are young and dumb. When you are young and dumb, I have been in situations where somebody who was my friend had an issue with their man, and we were out there at night doing some really crazy things. I could tell you that, and I am so happy I changed. I just thought about that, but anyway, that's the other me. Um, and so her friend agreed to go. The only thing is that he was gonna go by boat and they were gonna go by plane. So I think they got there like a day before he went, and she said she was there living it up. How did she pay for the ticket? She paid for two first class tickets, might I add. She paid for two first class tickets on his credit card because she said they had a credit card that they didn't use much. It was just in the house, never left the house. They had it just in case they needed something, and it never gave them any alerts or anything. So she used that card and she booked her first class ticket for herself and her friend. And he wouldn't be getting like any alerts about any purchases from the card. So she booked herself in the very same all-inclusive resort that he was, and because he didn't get there yet, because remember he's going by boat after he flew out of state. So he was still calling her like regular, checking up on her and stuff, and she's like, I'm fine, blah blah blah. So she was making sure she still took the calls while she was in Greece. She was still making sure. She said she went shopping on that credit card. She said they brought cash also. They said they definitely had to go do some nice upscale shopping because this is big for them. This is Greece. Come on. They didn't want to wear those regular outfits. So she's not just island hopping and stuff. She needs to look the part. So she got her clothing and stuff together for her and her friend with the credit card. And she says, I was there enjoying these charges and stuff. She even booked a what they call it, photo shoot and everything. So they were there living it up at the resort. Then he came. Then long and short of the story, um they were down for breakfast one morning and they were there before, and he came sauntering with his girl. She even described how he looked, what he had on, how she dressed, and how they had coordinated their outfits. Like, oh my god, she said they coordinated their outfits. So she took her pictures and stuff and all she needed to do, and she continued to enjoy herself. um so she was, and listen, the entire time that she was talking, she was so calm. She was so cool. And let me tell you, this is how I operate. You think I'm going to call you and argue with you? Nah, baby, I'm going to hit it where it hurts. I am going to be doing all I need to do behind the scenes for you, girl. I mean, man. Okay. So she saw him scrolling by with his beautiful girl, all color coordinated, and she was in her swimsuit and her cover up and everything. And pretty much they were, doing their thing, right? So she was like, they look so cute together. Oh, look at his fedora hat and everything. So she was doing all of that, but they didn't see. So she took her pick and whatever. Um, she's saying, normally she would have been like really upset and stuff, but for some reason she wasn't. And in my mind, I'm thinking she checked out since the moment she found out he was cheating. So she said she held her composure and stuff. And there are different, he even called to ask if they were okay, if she was okay. And she would be like, yeah, I'm good, how is your meeting going? And he'd be like, it's so stressful, I'm swamped, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And some of the times she'll, say the connection wasn't good, but then, they still continued and talked. So they were at the bar. That's the guy and his mistress were at the bar. And she said her, it was a what they call that type of bar where you can swim up. She said her and her friend swam right up next to the husband and his mistress and went right close to them, ordered their drinks, turned around and said, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. She said she came up to the swim up bar with her friend and they were like, hi, how are you? Is this your first trip here? Like, for real. This woman was not playing, and her ride or die friend was not playing. They swam up and were like, introducing themselves. This sounds like something I would have done in a heart. Girl, I've been changed, girl. Anyways, so he started stuttering and stuff. And then wanted to come talk to her, like coming out of the pool, wanting to talk to her. And she's like, no, 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 girl, get your man. She's like, girl, get your man. Do you not see him coming to talk to me? The wife was telling that to the mistress. She said she was as calm as ever. She is like, go back over there and have fun, allow me to enjoy Greece, this is my first time here. The wife was pretty much saying that to the husband because he was coming up trying, let us talk, let us talk. And she's like, no, you know this is my first time on this luxury vacation to Greece, and I just want to enjoy here. I don't know you while I'm here. We could talk when you get home. So she was saying, why is this man, like aborting leaving, deserting his girl? Come on, man. Just go back and enjoy yourself. You're spoiling the fun with myself and my friend. Like, this was some serious stuff. This is the wife saying this to the husband while the mistress was there looking on. Oh my God. She's like, why would you want to talk to me now when we're in a whole different country? Go back, get your friend, go have fun. Okay. So she said her and her friend left the pool, and she's like, we'll talk when we're on US soil. We're not going to talk right now. You go get your money's worth and enjoy your stay here. I think she checked out already. So she wasn't like, gonna argue and stuff. So she enjoyed the rest of her day because I think that's the day after I think she had her photo shoot. She said she didn't see him for the remainder of the 2 days they were there. So they went and did their photo shoot. She didn't see him anywhere, but he kept on blowing up her phone. Like, you mean to tell me you're in Greece, saying you're swamped with work and your business trip is so um tough and stuff, and you have time to be blowing up my phone? She said it got to the point that she had to leave her phone in her hotel room because her phone was being blown the hell up. He just kept calling and calling and calling and texting. And she knew because she had his itinerary that his boat left for the next day. So she was oh, I forgot. There was a moment when she was in the lobby. I think it was the same day that she swam up to the swimming pool and saw him. There was a moment there that she was in the lobby and he was trying to touch her, and this is how she said, the security was looking at her and she was like, and I looked at him and he looked at me. You know that song? I can't sing it right now. I'm all nasal and stuff. So she was like, the security was looking at her. She was looking at the security. She's like, sir, this man is like bothering me. I don't know him. This is my first time in Greece. I'm trying to enjoy myself, and he's bothering me. And the husband was there saying, this is my wife. We're not married. And the wife looked down and said, hello, I don't see no ring on his fingers. Do you see any on mine? I am not married to this man. Hey, only one. So it's a rice and peas Sunday for you. It's the same for me, girl. It's rice and peas and fish. Okay, it's brown stewed fish. Okay, girl, that's for dinner, and I'll be starting dinner in approximately 4 hours. Okay. Yeah, girl. So so this is the husband in the lobby, and she's like, the woman had the wife actually said to her, "Why are you doing this? Go back to the woman. She cannot be by herself. You are not going to leave this woman in Greece." He wanted to go home with her. And the wife actually said, "Take this girl back on the boat. I'm sure you knew you were married when you planned this trip, so don't be coming on here talking about you're married to me and all of that." So she actually was thinking about the mistress and whether or not she was gonna get home safe, you know? So she said she went back to the States with her friend, and she's like, "I've never had such a good vacation in a long time." She's like, "This is some good stuff." And she says, "I am not going to be hollering. I'm not going to be bawling over this man. He expected me to be bawling, pissing, farting on myself and all of that, and all these crocodile tears and stuff. I'm not going to do it. You are going to see me the same way you met me." Pretty much that's what she was saying, right? So she said when he got back, she was there in her office. He knocked on the door and was asking her if they could talk. And she's like, "I'm not about to leave my," because she works online, right? She's like, "I'm not about to leave what I'm doing. I am busy at work, for real, not like you on your business trip. I am not gonna stop. You're gonna wait until I clock out of work, then we'll talk. I'm not gonna stop working just to come talk to you." And when she was done her online work, she came out and she was asked, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "Don't talk to me like that, like I'm not your husband." She's like, "You didn't know you were my husband when you booked that trip with your mistress to Greece?" And he was there talking about how he made a mistake and blah blah blah. And she was like, "You did not respect your vows," and blah blah blah. Listen to me saying blah blah blah. Um he started to put the blame on her, like, "If you knew I was cheating, why didn't you say something?" You see how narcissistic these men are? He was like, "Why didn't you say something?" She was like, "So I'm supposed to tell you you're cheating? What? You're here talking about it was a mistake. You knew about this mistake for months on end. You knew and you didn't say or do anything. So you wanted to do it. You wanted to cheat. All you had to do was telling me you wanted to move on so I could just, get myself out of the picture, and, we do what we have to do. You were my husband when you were cheating. So now what is it right now? Talking about you made a mistake, calling me honey and all of this shit." And she was very dismissive. Then he tried to flip it again, talking about, "Oh, I don't like how you're talking to me. This is not good. This is what." I don't even remember half of that because I'm scrolling through. Um but long and short of the story is he was telling her that she's not getting the house. And she was saying, in the midst of them arguing, she was telling him thank you because that vacation she booked was from his credit card, and he's not going to see a dime of that money come back to him. Um, she said before she even left for the trip, she filed for a divorce. She said before she even left for the trip, she filed for a divorce. And all that video footage she got of him while he was in Greece, and all of those pictures she got of him while he was in Greece, baby, the lawyer had it. The lawyer had it. Okay. She said all you had to do was tell me you wanted to go somewhere else. That's all you had to do. And I would have been fine with it. Instead, you're going to take folks out and to Greece. Of all places, you took that woman to Greece, and I have never been to Greece. This girl was not playing checkers, okay? So since you're okay with cheating, the tables have turned. We're done, okay? I booked the ticket from your credit card. We're getting a divorce. And he was like, "We could work it out, blah blah blah." She was like, "No, I don't want to be with you." He was there begging and stuff, and she's like, "No." And then he started to tell her, she told him, "The car that you bought, thank you for buying that car cash, because that is mine. You bought it for me. It was a gift." And he was like, pretty much saying that the car is his and he's keeping his house and blah blah blah. And she said, "Apparently you didn't read that prenup you made." She said apparently you didn't read that prenup you made. She dealt with everything. Do you know that woman um got with her lawyer and dealt with everything before she left for Greece? Do you know that? This is my kind of girl. And I'm not going to argue with you. You're not going to see me upset with you. I'm just going to be making plans in the background, and then you'll feel it before you ever think you're going to get me upset over you. I know how to cut folks off. You hear me? And he was there asking, "Do you need anything?" And the only thing you're getting is this. And he was pretty much telling her she had her clothes and something else. She's like, "Listen, I don't remember how many percent of the house she had, and this she said to him, the only way you're getting this house is if you buy me out. If not, I'll be in this house and you're gonna go, because I'm not leaving this house." Okay. She says, "You are not gonna have this house unless you buy me out, because I own half of this house too." Okay. The car is mine, and this mortgage is in my name, and my name is half on this deed. So it's either you're going to buy me out because I'm not leaving. So it's either you're going to buy me out or the house is mine. That's pretty much what she said. And she's keeping the car too. And she said everything else that's in the bank accounts, blah blah blah, we're gonna deal with that because you married. We When we got married, you are the one who signed the prenup. You wanted a prenup. You are the one who didn't even read the clause. She went as far as to tell him that you didn't read the clause of the prenup. She says in the prenup, because he thought he was going to go away scotch free, and the woman would not be able to get any of his money. But what she said to him was, "You did not read this particular clause in the prenup." And it said, "If I have full evidence of you cheating, I get 70% of everything." He is the one who wanted the prenup. He is the one who told her if he ever cheats, she gets 70% of everything, because he was showing her that he would never ever cheat. He said that before they got married, "I will never cheat on you. And if anything, you could get 70% of everything, because we're not going to break up. I am never going to cheat on you." You hear me? So, baby, that woman did what she needed to do. It's the clause said that the woman gets whatever if the man cheats, and that's pretty much, that was pretty much it. I don't remember anything else because I'm just scrolling while I talk. But this woman says she did not have a child with him, and she was pretty much happy about that. She was so nonchalant. She didn't even care while she was talking. She did not. You didn't see her sad while she was talking or anything. She was just not into it anymore, and you could tell she checked out. You know. So she said she had already sent the pictures for your dinners. I already sent the lawyer the documents of your itinerary. I sent everything to the lawyer, and you just learned a whole master class from me. You are not going to play around with me. This is something that I am pretty much sure I would do, to be quite honest. um this is why some folks do not want to get married to you guys, because y'all be out here cheating and coming back with your freaking STDs, want to give it to people and stuff. I can't stand folks who cheat. Okay. You are having fun with other women and other men, some folks, and then you're going to come back to me and you're raw dogging out there. And some folks don't like using condom. Let me tell you something. It's one way to protect yourself. You hear me? It's a barrier method. And life is too serious to give it away to other folks. You hear me? I wanted to play the audio of her talking, and if you watched her, you would see how calm she is because she doesn't care. Like, she clocked out of the marriage. Once you cheat, that's it. For me, once you cheat, there's no coming back. There's no let us work this out. If you cheated on me, it means you actually thought about everything you were doing. You were making plans, sneaking behind my back. You never meant me any good in the first place. So why the hell would I go back to you? You cannot do stuff like that to me and think I'm gonna be sticking around with you. It's like these folks here in the sector that keep getting beaten and cussed out and they still keep going back. You think you could ever cheat on me and oh, we need to fix this marriage. Let's do it. Bitch, you go your ways and I go mine. I am a stepper and I'm stepping away from your ass. You hear me? If you cheat on me, you go back to whoever it was you were cheating with. You are not coming around with that dirty dick around me. You have got to be kidding me. You are not coming around me with that dirty dick. Keep that dick to yourself and whoever you were fucking with it, okay? There is nothing. You could never touch me again after that. You could never touch my body again because it will never feel the same way. I could never look at you the same way. And I cannot lie to myself. I cannot lie to myself that everything is okay. And I'm not going to put no extra effort into making sure I'm cool with you after that. After that display. We are done. Good morning, Taylor Made. Good morning, everyone coming in. I am not a fan of foolishness. You hear me? I am not a fan of foolishness. So I am not going to stick around with anyone who is abusive towards me. I am not going to see the good in you because you already displayed to me who you are and I'm going to believe you. Okay? I am going to believe you. So it just is what it is at this point, okay? It is what it is. And that's what I woke up to this morning. Shout out to my 10 people. I should change my channel. I should change. Shout out to my 10 folks, okay? Shout out to my 10 supporters. I be cracking my own darn self up all the time. Guaranteed. Okay? Guaranteed. That's another sign that you're getting old. You get jokes after your own darn self. You hear me? So that was what I got up and watched this morning. This woman found out her man was cheating on her and she did nothing but, get herself together and benefited from a nice getaway, with her friend to enjoy all those years she was wasting with the man and had a lovely vacation in Greece on his dime without him knowing until after the fact. And she enjoyed her vacation. How are you going to take your mistress to a vacation and you've never taken me? Do you know I almost said tooken? Man, I've been watching the beef sector for way too long. You mean to tell me I almost said tooken a while ago? My God, today. Yeah, so that's that. You are part of the 10. Shout out to my 10 folks in here. Yay! We were at 20, but we're at 10. I can always guarantee my 10 folks, okay? The actual supporters. Actual. This is why I say supporters, not subscribers. I choose supporters over subscribers any day. You hear me? Yeah. I'm back, girl. Carrie says I love watching people's story times, everything. Every time I ask a CC, they never do. Listen to me. I think I'm gonna have to have a TikTok account. I don't have to. I don't like social media at all, so I don't have any. Apart from me, like I was explaining the other day, the only one that I do sometimes use is Instagram because I had opened that account because I was doing a challenge here on YouTube. So I opened it only for that reason because I do not care enough to have a social media account. The only way I'll have one is if I'm going to promote my business. And I'll think about that first, especially being in this section here of YouTube. Add me to your 10. It's very Carrie. Only one Sosa. Oh, you mean here? Yay! So I got come through only Sosa. You're a part of my 10 crew. I need to have a good name for my 10. Should I just call it my 10? Okay, I'll just call it my 10, okay? My 10 folks who come visit me over here. My 10 supporters. Let's be fair. So I'm gonna go and open me a TikTok. I did not want to do it, but I'll do it. I'm going to go open me a TikTok account and we are going to do some reactions to some of these videos. You hear me? I think I'm going to start doing that too. Man, but I got to know where to find these folks, though. That's the thing. Good morning, Tabe. I'm going to need help maneuvering and stuff. So you heard it here. I gotta be copywriting verbally my stuff over here because people be stealing stuff you decide to do. I'm just saying, they do it all the time. Young says I deleted my Instagram because Rose sent me a picture of Brian without a shirt. Ooh, messy. Young, I know you troll, so I don't even know if that's true. But if that's true, that's what's going on out here. He blinded you. He trolls only one Sosa. We don't ever know when Young is being honest, okay? Happy Sunday, Tebe or Tebe forever. Happy Sunday. Wagwan. Girl, I think we should do story time, but I think we should come chat about them and stuff. So I'm gonna also drop my link so we could play it and talk about it. How about that? Let's do a reaction. I've never been the type to like, see people doing reaction to those videos and stuff. I'm like, you mean to tell me you just sit there and watch people's videos and whatever? But I'm like, okay, I'll come react to this, bitch. I need to go find out how to I may use somebody's account to get the videos. I really don't care enough for TikTok. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. I am not a social media type of girl. This is how I know I am old. This is how I know I am old. I don't even use Instagram like that. And I got the account. Okay. So I'm going to go find these and then we're going to talk about it. Give me some time though, because my schedule is pretty busy. So I just try to come on here when I can. But baby, once I heard that woman's story, I am like, girl, you are just like me. The moment I find out that okay, Carrie, the moment that I find out that you are cheating on me, I would never confront you. And this has happened before. I have done some stuff in life I am not proud of. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am not proud of it. But let me tell you, the moment I find out you're cheating on me, you would never hear me say anything to you. I would never confront you. Well, I'll confront you after I've finished figuring out my new home. Like after I've done my particulars, like taking care of business, then I'll say something to you. I'm the type of person if I found out you're cheating on me, I'll put it this way, I'll do some damage. I can't say stuff. You're gonna look at me different if I tell you what I do. You're not gonna like me anymore if I ever give you an inkling of what I do or what I have done before. Ugh, you're gonna look at me way too different. Let me just keep who I am right now. Don't play with me. Do not be playing with me and my health out of here. You have got to be kidding me. Ooh, they beg a lot over there too. My God. Look at what she says her TikTok bio says. Her TikTok bio says, I'm not here to pay your bills because the begging is she says I'm not here to pay your bills. Baby. It's amazing some of the things I've learned. Hot oil or water? Only one Sosa. Let's just say they felt it. That's the most I could say without, I am done. No. Don't play with me and think you're gonna freak her. Oh man. Especially if that woman is ugly. And I know I ain't ugly. Man. Mm-mm. No, baby. No, baby. Mm-mm. Me can't bother with that. Mm-mm. No, sir. Nah, go so. If you anything I feel, oop, anything that I feel, you're gonna feel too. Okay. If I am feeling pain, you're gonna feel that too. You may feel it at different parts of your body. You're gonna feel it too. I am sorry. You are not about to play with me. You are not about to play, especially when I think about my sexual health. You think you're gonna come play with me and be out here slinging your dick and come to me when you're done? You're not gonna play with me. Right, Diana? Not no go so. It can't go so. It can't go so, girl. Not no go so. It could go so. No. Oh my god! But I've been changed. I've changed. I really have, and I don't even remember that life anymore. To be quite honest, I really don't. You gotta be thank the Lord. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, so that was pretty much my morning. That was the first video I watched. The first video I watched this morning was that woman talking about her husband. When I got done watching it, I said to myself, "Good for you, girl. Good for you. You decided that before you finished off with this person, that you went and you had a relaxing vacation with your friends. You were able to go do your photo shoot. You were able to be at a luxury hotel, all inclusive hotel. You were able to get your first class flight to the location. You know you were going to have good memories because of all those photos that you took while in Greece. um you got some nice clothes out of it. You were able to have your peace of mind before the storm came, before the whole thing about going through the divorce. That man did not have any respect for his wife to lie like that and be calling and calling back at home and checking on her like he was genuinely concerned about her while he was out there with that woman cheating. That is so crazy. If you know that you want to still be out there slinging D, just don't get married. It means you're not ready. Why bother getting married if you're not ready to commit yourself? You have to date on purpose. You have to be with someone. If you want to be if you want to play, keep going around and play games, but don't bring me in the equation. I don't want to be a part of the equation of your games that you're playing. I don't want to be a part of the team. Leave me alone. You know? Don't disrespect your marriage like that. That's pretty much what I was thinking to myself. But I'm happy she enjoyed herself in Greece. I'm happy she did everything with a cool head. That's pretty much how I would have dealt with this shit too, with a cool head. I don't know if my link works. If anybody wants to come up, I'm going to drop my link for a few minutes because if you want to talk about that whole situation a while ago that we talked about with this woman finding out that her husband's mistress, that he planned a whole trip to Greece, a whole business trip to Greece, and he took his mistress with him and never once thought about taking his own wife on that trip. He was going there to have all sorts of fun in Greece. And he didn't think his wife was good enough to go, especially the fact that his wife works online. So, it's not like she had to directly be in the office or anything. He could have taken her with him. Come on. So, and shout out to the friend because that friend is a good friend. That friend took her days off and she was right there by her side, to make sure her friend was okay, to accompany her friend, to a whole different part of the world to enjoy herself. You see what I'm saying? That's a good friend right there. That friend was like, yep. Oh, so we're going to Greece? Okay, we're going to Greece. Pretty much. Um, that's that on that. I'm done. Um, I appreciate you guys coming through. I had a good time coming on here and talking to you. If you are a part of the membership, go on ahead and answer the question that I got in there. Okay. I have a membership question. Go ahead and write your answers to it. and let's talk about it, okay? I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes yapping away, and I want to say a special shout out to my 10. Shout out to my 10. I enjoyed you and I thank you for being a part of the conversation. Um oh, I watched it. It wasn't an interview, it was a reaction channel. It was this channel that they react to TikTok videos. Um it was a YouTube channel actually. You want to know the name of the YouTube channel? You want to go watch the video? Because she was actually there. He was playing all the clips, and intermittently he was stopping the video to talk about it. Those channels normally do good. But I've always felt some type of way about using other folks' content to make my content like that. And there are times when YouTube actually does clamp down on those creators that do that. But we'll see what happens. Okay. That girl operates just like I would. What would be the sense of finding out that someone is cheating and getting all heated up if you know you're not going to be back with the dude? If I know I'm not going to be back with you, I am not wasting good energy. I'm not going to stroke out. I am not going to raise my blood pressure to argue with you about you cheating on me. I'll let you know that I know, and then it's goodbye from there. I am that type of person. I can disconnect so easily because I always choose my sanity and my health over anything else. So we're not going to have no heated debate or conversation about you cheating, when you cheated, or whatever. I'll be the type of person to send the videos that I have of you cheating on me. Because trust and believe, I got ways to get them. I'll have photos. I'll just be that type of person who printed out those photos, paste them all over the house. I'm that type of crazy. Okay? I am that type of crazy. I will take photos. I will have my peeps do what they need to do. I will have photos. I will print them up, blow them up. I'll have them in your drawers. Every time you pull out a drawer, every time you go to get a sock, you're going to see a picture of that woman and yourself. Every time you go to the restroom, to the bathroom, if you go in to take your shower, you're going to see I'll have messages pulled up. I would have your messages pulled up. I would print those bad boys. You will see them you'll open the refrigerator and see the text message that you and that person had. I will make your life miserable. I would never argue with you. You hear me? And then I would have already figured out who is leaving the house, where I'm going or where you are going. I would have sorted everything out just like this woman, and I'll be cool. I'll be so calm. I am calm in everything I do. I'm telling you that much. Let me see. Carrie says they do well and you can't get struck. It actually helps a TikToker when their channel is shared on YouTube. I don't like when YouTube CCs don't give the storyteller the credit. Right, because you know what? Because even a while ago, I was trying to find that woman's channel that I was watching it on. I'm reading the description and everything, and I couldn't find, if I even wanted to go to her TikTok page, I couldn't because they didn't share it. I went to at least 3 different videos to see where, even the one I was playing from, I went to 3 different areas to see if I could find this woman, and nobody gave her details. So they didn't even give her credit for her story, but she's going to blow up anyways. That woman is just like me. You hear me? So as of now, I think we can do a reaction here and there. We'll see how it goes. And trust and believe, if it doesn't work, Carrie, in the first 2 or 3 reactions, I'm out of that bitch, okay? I am done. Hey, Room Shaker, good morning. So I'm going to be going over to the TikTok. Okay, TikTok, to see some of these story times. I don't even know where I would go to find them, but hey, I'll figure that part out. And then we'll come over here and then we'll watch them together and we'll react to it. Okay? All right. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to be reacting to some of these TikTok videos, especially the juicy ones. Baby, remember that girl who was with that lion guy. I can't even remember her name right now, but she got so popular because she gave her story about her man who was cheating on her, who was living a double life with her. I don't remember her name, but that was also interesting too. Y'all don't remember her? She did maybe like 50 different story times, a follow up to the follow up to the follow up, and everybody was just keeping their ears close to their devices to see. Yes, that's it. Diana, who the fuck did I marry? That's the name of it. See you, young. I'm about to head up out of here too. That's the name of it, Diana. Who did I marry? Yes, baby. How do they find these things? I'm not accustomed to TikTok at all. When I say at all, I mean at all. I have my friends sometimes send me stuff to watch, and I keep sending back them. I keep reminding, hey, I do not have TikTok. Why do you keep sending me these things to watch? I do not have TikTok. I do not. You think because you have TikTok, I have it too? I've never been interested. I think I was supposed to be born in a whole different time, a whole different period, because I just can't get with nothing that I've never been the type of person to be a part of anything that comes up. Like if everybody's doing something, I'm never gonna do it. I don't know. I just can't do it. I just move to my own beat. I'm not gonna do something because it's a popular thing to do. You know, Yanni Real Talk also reviews them, and you can get channels from her. Let me type that name in real quick. Let me find it. Let me see so I can write down some of those channels too. Hold on. Baby. Yanni Real Talk. Okay. Real Talk with Yanni. Is that the name of it? Real Talk with Yanni. Is this the Trinidadian woman? Let me see if that's the same woman that Is that her? Oh yeah, her name was Risa Tisa. Yeah. Let me see if this is the same woman. I'm not subscribed to her, but I think I've watched a few of her videos already. Hold on. Ooh, baby, and she's been doing good too. Wow. I don't see like any of her videos under 17,000. Okay. Let me subscribe to remember her. Okay. Okay. I'm going to click on this one video right here. Ooh, Rick Reed is going live, so I'm going to be over there. Um Oh, she does. So she puts her sources right there. There you go. She puts her sources. There you go. All right. She put the link to where she got her information from. That's cool. That will work. Okay. All right. That will work. Go to Everyday with PJ. Ooh, let me take a picture of this so I can remember. Every day with PJ. Okay. I'm going to go check that out. My lord. I'm going to have to squeeze things in to be able to find time to do this. Lord, you are sending me on a mission, guys. Oh my god. Every day with PJ. I hope he has the sources. I hope he cited his sources so I could go look. What's the name of the other one? I don't see it. All right. That's it. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Shout out to my 10 folks. Shout out to my 10 people. I appreciate you all for passing through. If you haven't hit the like button as yet, go ahead and hit the like button. You mean every day with PJ? Let me type him in. Hold on. Let me type that one in too, real quick. I clicked on the link for the other person. Um, and it says that the link was lost. So I don't know what happened to that link. Um, Let me type this person's name in real quick. What's the name of the person? Every day with PJ. Hold on. Every day with PJ. Let's see. Okay. What? What? The first thing that came up is woman thinks her boyfriend slept with his shoe plug. Oh my god, this is some messy stuff. This is some messy. Maybe this is the mess I should be watching. The fuck? Oh my god. Woman blames her toxic relationship on her deceased dad. Woman begs to sign her rights over as a parent, and here's why. Wife killed and kids killed by crazy stepdad. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. All right, let's see. But I don't see the sources here. I'm in the description. Unless he says it throughout the video, but I don't see it. The sources here in the description or anything. But we'll see what happened. Baby, you know what could possibly baby, I'm gonna take this on. Do not think it's gonna happen like this week though. Okay, it's gonna take me a little time. I gotta balance work and family, and I'll see if I could come get this shit going. Okay, this should be fun. Okay, care. That's good. They show the whole person's channel when he reviews it, so you will see the handle. Good. Well, thank you. And that also helps the person's channel to grow too once they show it. That's good. I appreciate that bit of information. So I think I will work with PJ. I like him because he doesn't talk over everything. Good. Okay. And he also says the source at the end sometimes. That's why you be over there watching Carrie and Only One Sosa. That's why you've been over there. Is that what you've been doing on YouTube? Is that what you've been over here doing? Over there watching mess. All right. I'm gonna get up off of here. I've been talking for an hour and 32 minutes. Okay. I appreciate you all. Shout out to my subscriber. That's all you watched? Okay. Okay. Shout out to my 10. Shout out to all those who typed in the chat today. Shout out to anybody who shared my channel. I appreciate you. Shout out to those who liked the video. Shout out to you if it's your first time here and you subscribed. Shout out to you if you hate watched from the bushes. You know you love to hate me. It's still all love over here. It's all love. Bob Marley preached one love and it's all love. You know, I'll tell you a thing or two about yourself, but it's still all love because I'm not going to hell with you, okay? Um Shout out to everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Um, I enjoyed being around you guys and chatting it up for a little bit early today. I'm gonna go get some work done because I also got to go do laundry too. Something that I should have done maybe 3 hours ago, but hey, I'm gonna do it still. No dirty clothes around here. Um, so I'm going to do that and then start dinner. I appreciate you all for coming through. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If I am not too tired or too busy, I'll try to come back on here later on. Shout out to those who were present last night for the game night with TC and T Daniel. Shout out to those who participated in the game. I appreciate you. And I will see you when I see you. Okay? It's another guy, but he doesn't share the channels. Oh, okay. All right. Bye to everyone. I love you all. Bye. Oh, TC, it is rice and peas. Not like how you say rice and beans or peas and rice. I don't know how you say it because I always laugh. But for the way we cook it, it's called rice and peas. Not rice and beans, not beans and rice. It's called rice and peas. Okay, girl. I'll be doing rice and peas and I'll be doing fish with it. Okay. Rick Reed is live. Jay Wilson is live, but I'm going over there to Rick. I'm gonna go mod for a few minutes over there, and then I'm out. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me see who else is live. I'll let you know. Let me tell you who else is live. I saw Rick Reed. Is it a video or a live? Let me look and I'll let you know. Hold on. You ain't that quick on your feet like Kara motherfucking Reed, huh? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh. To get your ass when you're motherfucking least expected it, bitch. Oh. Oh, it's a lot going on over there. Oh, you say rice and peas? Okay, you got it right. Okay. All right, I'm out of here. I appreciate every one of you. I'm going to go see what Rick got going on. And happy Sunday. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye.